What's going on, my grape growers from around the world? This is Tapi Egg back once again with another quick video. Here doing the Barbera pruning, getting this vineyard ready for the season. Just want to come by and show you a little quick tip about how can you put these arms that are very low on the, basically almost on the ground, really close to the water dripper over here, the line. And what I've been doing is that this past years, basically I've been training the arm, doing the spur pruning, trying to get everything back into shape. And now that some of these arms are ready to get thrown on, actually this wire on top right here, now we can be able to maneuver some of these cordons that they can be thrown on the wire. These ones are actually very flexible. To mess with them, you can, kind of bend them and stuff like that. Yeah, once it gets to the point where it's really hard wood, then it's hard to do that. So it's good to take advantage when you have wood that looks like this, so you can be able to throw it up on the wire, or start a new arm and things like that. And so I'm just gonna show you how to put this thing back onto the top and keep it off the ground as much as possible, because see, the season comes in, grass grows, the moist, when it gets hot in between the rows, it gets too moisty, it hits under the leaves, and that's how you start getting your mildew and things like that, the fungus. And of course you want to come in with your tractor and be able to spray at the same level, because then if you have vines that are too low, and then you got vines that are high, the ones that are up here in the higher section, they're gonna get the spray, but the ones on the lower section will not get the spray when you come in with your tractor. So try to do your best to keep everything even. And so I'm gonna show you right now. Basically I pruned to the spurs. Obviously I'm not finished, I just did a little quick pruning so I can be able to maneuver it. But I'm gonna show you how to just do it. I'm gonna do it one hand because I'm holding the phone with the other one, so just bear with me. So I just untwist it from the bottom wire. I'm just gonna bring it up to the top. You don't have to really break it, just as soon as it hits on top. And go ahead and just you can wrap it on the wire for just now, like I just did. And there we go. You see? It was right here on the bottom. Now you can put it up there. Simple. Once you finish your pruning, come back and do the tying. I recommend you do the tying at the end when you finish pruning. That way you don't have to be pruning and tying, because it'll take longer. Once you do the tying, make sure you do actually untangle it off the wire, and then tie it firmly. That way the wire doesn't cut through the wood. For now you want to keep it there, because otherwise nothing's gonna hold it still, and it's gonna be going down the bottom. But now that you have all that, you just finish up the spur pruning. Now remember, now that it's showing the spurs, you want to keep it away from the main arm, and off the wire, because sometimes people get confused and they'll intend to leave this one, but then this one's gonna keep growing here, so you're always gonna be hitting here, and it's hard for you to actually put your pruners and to cut. So you gotta open. This is what we call the open pruning. And see, it's almost like a zigzag motion. See, you got one way this way, and then you got your other side this way. The same over there with this one. On this one, do the same. You leave the top, and now it's away from the main, and it's away from the wire. And so for the previous years, it's gonna be simple to put your pruners, whether it's from the top or you're gonna come in from under. It's gonna be easier for you to do the pruning. And so yeah, this is my little quick tip doing the Barbera. Like I said, sometimes you run into vines that you're not sure how to put them up in the wire. Sometimes you have to train them a year before, get them ready, and then next year you'll be able to put them on top of the wire. Sometimes you have to train the corners coming out of the main spur. So play with them, practice or experiment in a few rows, maybe 2 rows, and see which is the best results. Sometimes it's overwhelming because it's a lot of work, so you got to get everything done before the season come in. So just be smart with your choices. Try to do your best work, and everything will work out. Patience is the key. Use more of your your thoughts, your imagination, and just work with them as you move along the year. Once you get the hang of it and you find a way that it works best for you, then you'll be able to move a little bit more faster. um this is like my second year here working, so it's gonna take me a good time, or a very good long time, to get everything where I really want it to be. But for now, what's more important is to keep away the mildew, have everything clean as much as possible, so you can have a good crop when it's time to growing and harvesting. That way you don't have to spray a lot of chemicals. And then on the winemaking, for the people that are doing the winemaking, they don't have to use more chemicals in order to get this nice color of the grapes back into how they want it to look when it's time to do the fermentation and things like that. Because that's the job of the grower. You got to give the winemaker the best quality grapes, the best clean fruit. That way they can work with it, and everything should be looking good. But this is my quick little video, quick little tip for everybody out there doing their thing. Hopefully you guys catch something new. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Órale pues, tapia al rato.